Hello everyone and welcome back once again to Strategic Command World at War. We're in the invasion of France. I could attack them already. That would... Nah, I don't think that's necessary. Anyway, we did take care of most of the German action. And, well, they're not out of points, so... Let's see, we did also use most of these, or move them. I still need to take care of the Navy. So now that we have Norway, let's at least land there, and we can use these as bases against the enemy. I mean, most of their fleet is around here now, which is unfortunate. I need to be able to get this through there, because this is just no good. And I cannot really go out themselves because I think the British Navy is way too powerful for me to just go out and start trashing there, basically. The Italians are now at war as well. So these guys moving up. They're at 4 supply now, but I think it's gonna get a lot worse for them. Very likely. So is this UK, huh? I mean, these guys are gonna have it pretty rough, I think. But let's get them to 8. I don't think they're gonna be able to deal damage to that HQ. Let's move back a little bit so we can kind of accommodate them somewhat while we try to retain supply ourselves here. Like, supply 2, that's just no good. How is it even possible that it's so bad? It's kind of weird. Maybe because we supposedly don't get supply because the British control Suez? That might be. Yeah, no attacks. They're not worthwhile. Okay, so that takes care of that side. Let's go down here. Ooh, that's very good. Yeah, I think the damage is probably worth it here. Also, they got a Star of Experience now. I'm very happy about that. Yeah. If I can actually get in there, yes, I can. Chang Sha. There we go. That will cause significant problems for them, hopefully, as I think... Well, we'll have to see where their supplies comes from. Also on this side, like... It's hard to say... But I'll definitely keep on attacking. Despite this is actually technically a net loss for me. Like, you're not on manual, I think. Oh, you are. They're in 5 supply, and that's their problem. So Nanchang gets a bit more. I actually need these to move down there, but I can't do that unless I actually control the rail line. Alright, let's just stay here like that. They're actually in a poor spot. They cannot move anywhere. That's terrible. So then I would even have to push them away from there, even to get this HQ out. That's sad, actually. Okay. Well, fine. Reinforce you. This is empty now, but I cannot enter into these swamps. Well, I have to go through down here. There's basically no other way I can get there. Or get through here. Wow. Well, I just have to tell myself that the success that I got in the other areas is worth it. Let's upgrade these. Alright, let's move them back for now so I can upgrade them, but it was good to see how powerful they were. This is just empty. I'll still put the garrison there, I guess. I can transport these guys on the next turn, so that at least will give me another core somewhere. So that is it for the Japanese as well. Yeah, so then let's take a look at Japanese research. So anything that we can do to increase... Well, I definitely need amphibious warfare up as well. And with 120... I'm probably best off just saving the rest for now. Unless... Let's see, I should probably also indeed start reinforcing some naval units. Because we'll be at war in, well, 1.5 years, and then we do have to get a bit more proactive there. So that's it, I think. And only the Germans still get to spend. So let's take a look at Germany. So command and control will get to level 2. Nothing to be done against that. Anti-tank weapons, I don't really care. I do want higher advanced tanks. That will be very important. But let's see. I need industrial technology to level up. Guess it's at level 1 now, but obviously I need to get it higher. So we're at 82. With 82, I guess for now I'm just gonna put it in diplomacy. And what I'll do is I will get, well, say like Hungary and Romania, which are pretty close but are not there yet. So I'll invest a little bit for now, and then hopefully, you know, at some point they will join. I'll have to invest more, but there's an off chance that they will actually get there. Yeah, let's end the turn. Chinese morale suffers from the loss of Changsha. Now that Norway has surrendered, we need to reconsider the current convoy route from Narvik. The route from Narvik is very susceptible to attack from Allied aircraft and shipping. And indeed it is. One solution would be to have all our iron ore come from Sweden, with only a reduced convoy sailing from Oslo in southern Norway. If it will be less, no convoys can sail from Sweden in the winter, but we do receive from Scandinavia. Yeah, I want to amend the convoy route, definitely. Iceland joins the Allies, whatever. Let's go towards Paris. Industrial technology level 1 for them. That's very nice. Yeah, we can really start seeing now how this starts kicking up the MPP for the Germans. That is sweet. Pro-Axis coup in Iraq. That probably won't last too long. They're annexing Basra. Yeah, and they'll have some core and we'll quickly beat them. Uh-oh. South Africans already joining. Like, how can they see them even that far out? It's just... Oh, wow. And not just that, they're hidden too, so like... That is, It's not as if they were just cruising, they were actively hiding. So if you're playing... Uh-oh. If you're playing at this difficulty, it seems like submarine warfare is not an actual viable strategy, because it's just too easy for the enemy to see you, basically. And Yeah, they've already sunk quite a few submarines. I will definitely not buy more, basically. It's not worth it. They're like 180, I think, even. 180 MPP. It's just, they get blown anywhere. It doesn't matter where you put them. I think actually that's a bit of an oversight that they probably didn't think of when developing this game. Like, yeah, you make things harder, but it's a bit unrealistic to, you know, find these submarines basically in the middle of nowhere, even with additional spotting. I don't think that's really a thing. But oh well, that's enough about that. Yeah, haha, no more submarines. They won't work there. I don't think that tank is gonna hold out for very long. We'll see. British Empire mends its convoy routes as well, apparently. Iraq joins the Axis. Not for long. Full strike. Boom, bang, pow. Italian embassy in Baghdad reports that Rashid Ali needs weapons, money, and air support. The Italians are preparing to send some aid, but to have any effect, we also need to send a mission of our own called Sonderkommando Jung at the cost of 30 MPPs. Even with our support, they're very unlikely to hold out indefinitely, but this mission could make them hold out for longer and therefore delay. Notes. It will strengthen their position when Allied forces advance. This will effectively reduce the chance of the Iraqis surrendering when 2 or more Allied units reach Baghdad, from 75 to 25% per turn. It will also increase our diplomatic position in Syria. We'll move it towards the Axis. Sure. That's fine. Okay, Germany and Italy. So Dijon is empty. Well, first of all, send in a strategic bomber here. And now these bombers. Can you reach it? No. You can. You also can't reach them. Let's try to get at those guys at Nancy. For not only do we need to take Paris, but we also need to destroy a substantial number of enemy units. So that they will surrender, basically. That's kind of the thing. I would really like to take Paris here as well. It's probably worth the damage as well. Let's see. So you could actually move in there. I don't want to move ahead, if I'm honest. Sweet, that's very lucky. How far can you get? Not too far. There we go. I don't mind the damage as long as we take Paris here. That's the top priority. I'm not saying they won't surrender otherwise, but I think that it is pretty critical for them to surrender. So I can probably get this army there too. And the damage be damned, actually. That's 0-3. I think these guys will do a better job. Yes, they will. And hopefully they can also... No, they cannot take down the HQ, huh? Oh well, okay. No reason to attack then. But... Okay, you're the furthest... that can still attack the unit at Nancy. We take the city. For whatever reason, this mine is really damaged. No clue why, though. Let's play it safe and take Tour. I don't know whether there's a unit in Vichy, so it would be silly to, you know, try and take it when not a whole lot is to be done. But I think it's very likely they will surrender. Anyway, they can take that if they want. I don't really care. And otherwise, I still need to continue for one more turn. I mean, these guys are cut off now too, so their supply will be terrible, I would say. No need to attack at the moment. Let's already start reducing them for a bit. Because if it also gives me experience, and if they don't surrender, I guess it will help as well. Let's back you up. I guess we'll have to invest a bit into reinforcing these guys and such. Very likely nothing will happen here, but I do want them at least at full strength. Just in case they do come with some kind of weird offensive. Yeah, so let's go for more diplomacy once again. I want Romania, like I said. Let's get Romania to 5. I don't know whether they would otherwise just join anyway, but let's just make sure that they will. And then after Romania, I'll also go for Hungary. Hungary is a bit higher, so that's okay. This is all fine. I guess I will have to retreat. And hold the line. I mean, I'm not going to allow them to kill that 10th army. For sure. Let's reinforce you to 10. But it would be a problem indeed. Let's actually see if I can send some of that armor over there. I do have a core as well. But we'll see how it goes. They just left Khartoum empty. Sweet. And I guess I will take Sudan. Sudan Defense Force will be gone because they surrender. And these guys will be out of supply. That's at least how I would gather it. And then with these guys out of supply, I think a garrison will be enough. And I'll try to get there on time. It will likely not happen, but yeah, we'll see. I mean, the Italians did lose pretty quickly in Abyssinia historically, so any delay that I can put on them is going to be better. I know they have some garrisons there. So yeah. As for subs, let's get these guys to 10 first, and then I'll send them out. They don't have anything here, but I might be able. I don't know actually whether I can send them down to Suez. I probably can, but I will make sure. Don't want to get caught up in the Taranto raid. Real precognition there. With 51, they also can do a lot, so let's just leave them. Gonna go once again for the Japanese over here. So first of all, you need to upgrade infantry weapons level 1. Did they get industrial technology level 1? Yes, I need to up that again. At the very least. The earlier we do that stuff, the better. Oh. Okay. Well, let's just repair those guys then. Down here. They are in pretty good shape. But no longer. Because I'm using them, I can't repair them. So just trying to deal damage wherever I can should be a pretty reasonable tactic. Let's see if I can take another part of this road, and yes I can. Very good. Their supply is a lot worse right now. So at least in terms of that, it was effective. That's how I see it. Changsha doesn't give us a lot of MPP, but it does deny them. Now, one thing that does need to be done I think is, if I'm gonna get Indochina, I'm gonna have to send these guys down and take it. So with France falling, I actually want to send these guys on a long-range amphibious transport. And I will start sending those troops down. And actually, I think the same should apply for these. So I'm going to send them down, and then we'll have 2 guys going in here. I might need to get one to Saigon and one to Hanoi. But at the very least, if I take this, and then I can also take Thailand. I mean, Burma will join the Allies, I'm sure. And I cannot attack Singapore yet, obviously, because they are the British, and we'll attack them later. But that will again deny the Chinese a critical amount of MPP, whereas I will accumulate more. And I think that is going to be very important here. Yeah, so again, the problem is I cannot actually go down with these guys. I don't have the rail line yet. It will take a while before I get it. I mean, attacking here. They have a lot of core indeed. But some of my armies are getting indeed close to 1 star, which will really help. So that's pretty good. So Japanese are done pretty much. Doesn't really seem like I can do a whole lot anymore. We don't have the MPP. And I guess that will be it. So let's once again, oh, not you guys. I need to operate you. Let's actually send them to Seoul. And then we'll see what I can do with them afterwards. But yeah, it's looking pretty decent. As for you guys, he can upgrade it with anti-aircraft defense. It does not really help. Cannot upgrade the garrison. That just kind of sucks. Alright, let's end the turn. Let's see if Paris or France falls. That would be very nice, actually. French morale suffers from the fall of Paris. Germany accelerates the capture of Paris. Loss of Paris impacts the British national morale. No, they're moving to Bordeaux. Sudan surrenders. And they plunder 50 MPP. Okay, seems like they did not fall, but I mean they are in a very poor situation there. Arrival of German assistance strengthens Iraqi resolve to resist. Victory over China will not be enough. Now is the time for us to start preparations for an all-out war with the British Empire and the USA. This war will be on a grand scale, requiring amphibious and naval operations throughout the Pacific and the commitment of all economic resources of our empire. Direct more of your income towards preparing for this conflict. Do not concentrate solely on the war with China. Indeed. Possible Axis invasion. International Protectorate. Ooh, production technology level 2. And for you guys, level 1. Aerial warfare level 1, also very nice. Oh yeah, I like this. But the French did not surrender, as I feared. So it will take at least another turn to wipe out the remaining French forces. Yeah. Like, what are you supposed to do, huh? Whatever. This is June, so it'll be July by the time France falls. Yeah. Okay, bye-bye destroyer. It's a lot of enemy ships. Seems like now they're just trying to deal as much damage as possible there. Okay. They're even coming from there, huh? Well, they might actually still fall on my turn. But they didn't. No, that's a shame. So I guess I'll take one more turn. Indeed. If there is no unit in Bordeaux, I can just run right into it. They are at 0 national, or 9 out of 22,500. Well, you better believe it. 9 out of 22,000, huh? Okay. Whatever, game. At least the British didn't pursue there, actually, so I'm happy about that. I wonder if they have Nairobi protected as well. Might even be that I could just waltz in there. At any rate, what I will do is move these guys down through... Well, I need to protect Khartoum as well, though these guys don't have any supplies, so... we'll see. But yeah, we've connected them technically. It's our grand Italian Empire. Khartoum doesn't give a whole lot. It might actually subvert some forces to move down there, though. That would be great, since then the Italians can hold out for longer. That would be pretty good. Anyway, I want to thank you all for watching this episode. Do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe, and I'll continue this madness in the next one. Huh. I mean, we could almost just crash through there if... I would have to attack here. Maybe I can actually destroy that core. They would be in trouble at that point. That would also crash the fortifications. I think it's worth exploring the possibilities there. Yeah. Basically, if I can bypass this and move in here, cut off these forces, then potentially that will already get me on the road to Chongqing. That'd be great. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care. See you next time. Bye bye. Before I forget, thanks to all my Patreon supporters that are making this video possible. Pumna Rao, Antilles Fan 555, Mandingo, Tomislav Chlin, and Swords. Take care, everyone.